Well, oh, is Doug Chad? Is that Winston? All right, so Inside Lacrosse just did their rankings: 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars. 2027s are all out. So the number one player in this class is James Holborough. It was a pretty tight competition. Actually, just so happens that the number 1, 2, and 3 players from this ranking all use ions. So today I'm going to string up a replica of what James Holborough uses, who is the number 1 player, plays for Sweet Lax Upstate. So if you guys have questions, leave it down in the comments. I'll show you guys the pattern. It's a normal top string. So, James Holborough, number 1 recruit, been using the ion. Is a clear one. Sweet Lax Upstate colors are navy and neon green. So we're going to go with navy and neon green. I don't know if they'll use this, but I'll probably send it to him. I think he plays soccer too, so I'm not sure how much lacrosse he's playing this fall. Thanks for the free goodies. You're welcome, Jake. I don't know, but I was involved in them. Can I request you to string if I order? You can. I can't promise I'll do it, but if you go to eclax.com and order a custom, I do try and string some, so I can always try. I can't promise. A tutorial on Brendan Millen's top string. Brendan Millen uses our normal 9-diamond top string. Miles Jones replica. We could. Miles Jones has not played a lot this summer. Kind of a bummer. Not sure exactly what's going on there. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that everybody has a lacrosse photo. This is lacrosse channel. Parker McDonald, good player. Can you teach me how to string? I can. We have a lot of tutorials up on YouTube, youtube.com/ECD. If your ion broke, we do have warranty. Obviously, covers 6 months. Got a Mirage 3 and ripped the goal. That's pretty sick. Appreciate that. I like my life. Coulter Mackesy. I could do that. He doesn't use ECD. I did use a Mirage 3 for a brief stint during his pro career, but Coulter Mackesy has a string account. You can probably post his pattern on Instagram. Who's your number 1 of the 27 class? I've been working with James Holborough for a while. We've put up his highlights, a string of sticks. So I was definitely rooting for James. Riley Woods is another one whose sticks I string. He's ranked number 3. And then in the office, Carson strings JT Cross's sticks. So that makes up the top 3 recruits in this class. Luke Bear, Parker, McDonald Cloud would be good. Both down at UNC this year, both used ions. So all 3 of the top recruits all using ions. Grandma says hi. Jose, tell your grandmother I said hello. When will the ECD water bottles return? We're working on maybe some new water bottles. Is Oregon the best West Coast lax state? It'd be tough to argue that's not California, but who's my favorite player? Brian Cospil or Xander Dixon. The Atlas are definitely my favorite PLL team. Always a big Ryan Drenner fan, though. Do you string PLL guys' heads? Yeah, I strung Tucker Dordovic. I string Costabiles. That's pretty much it now, though. We do Matt Dunn's here. We did Miles Jones. Tried stringing your first head, and I could do the left side based on the video, but I couldn't get the right side. I couldn't flip it. Yeah, it does feel different, especially depending on which hand you are. Hey, TJ. How do you get better at stringing? Just practice. You only need one head. You just string it, then unstring it. Can you get an ECD sponsorship? Maybe. Who's my favorite PLL player to string their heads? I've done Costabiles since you graduated college, so it's been a lot of fun. Bring back wax mesh. We might make some wax 04. Yeah, we're working on getting DNA 2s back in stock. Riley Woods, another guy I string ions for. Just started this last summer. Really good player. Need to restring Perk's head. Yeah, Perk left us a long time ago. We worked with Perkovic a little bit for a couple of years there, but not anymore. What's your favorite ECD lax head? Probably the ion. Best college player. I mean, Spallina's going to have a fun senior season to watch, especially with them making the Final Four, but I'm rooting for Eric Spanos. Matthew, thanks for watching the tutorials. Do I have black string kings? I don't think so. Tell Nate what's up. Yes, I will tell Nate what's up. Stronger cotton candy ion. Best club team in Maryland? I mean, next level is in DC. So the best club team in Maryland is probably the Crabs. Any new face-off head formulas? Not at the moment, I don't think. Recommend for an LSM that does face-offs. Probably a DNA. It's not going to flex a ton, but it won't warp and does stay stiff. Does Spallina have the weapons around him? I don't know. Syracuse always brings in good recruits. I think UNC will be better this year. UNC picked up a lot of good recruits. Both Millens will be down at UVA. It'll be really interesting to see how that plays out. Clear Mirage, maybe. We have a lot of really cool projects coming up, so I can put that one on the docket with the guys. Best team around the DC area. It's definitely next level right now. There's Mad Lax down there, and next level. I would say next level. They won a lot of years at the Hoko Championships this year. L3 or Mark 3V. I mean, I'm always a Lakota fan, so I like the L3. Bigger freshman impact. Let me hear a sleeper. I have to think about that for a second. And you got to think about who could start, right? Not a lot of freshmen go out and start right away. Peyton Forte was arguably one of the best players in the MIAA. Please, Riley Woods next. I'm going to do Riley Woods. And he's headed to Boston, so I think he's got a good chance to start down there. Box-specific ECD head would be sick. It's like you guys are reading our minds. You've commented so many things that we're working on. What do I think of Sweet Lax? It seems like a lot of their upstate teams are better than the Florida team now, and then they have the national teams. Using the screwdriver before. Sometimes I just use it to stretch the mesh out a little bit so it's easier to pull down. Just so I don't, just makes it a little easier to pull tight. Is the caliber any good? I do know a lot of players use the caliber. If you want to, we don't make any alloy D-poles, but I think it's one of the better alloy D-poles. We do all carbon fiber D-poles. I think people are hating on Joey, or people just hate to see. I don't think that many people hated on Joey. I think he had a flashy style. He was really hyped up, and then Syracuse fell flat for a couple of years. So I think it was an easy target for a couple of years there. Dream 27 attack line. Well, I mean the top 3 recruits, or the Mad Dog 2027 team has 3 5-stars of attack, so probably doesn't get much better than that. So this is how it's looking so far. Neon green top, navy size. Going to do navy shooters, navy medallion, navy ball stop, clear ion. Wackiest string request. I don't think we've gotten that much weird stuff. We get some really ugly colors, though. Thoughts on the new Maverick head? Kid Q on YouTube. I do have it here. We haven't really gotten into it too much. Gets like really thin toward the top. It has a lot of like swoop to it. Get this ball stop that goes around to the back. So we'll review it and see how it looks. It's interesting. Face-off head with more face flex would be good. Yeah, we could work on that. I'll talk to Winston. He's our face-off guy. Have you heard on Team Maryland? Yeah, I know Team Maryland. What's up, Kai the goalie? It's the best shaft. Well, I play attack. I've always used the Carbon Pro 3 Speed. I think it's the best carbon fiber shaft if you want a lightweight one on the market. Best goalie head. Well, the Impact is the lightest. It has a face shape people like a lot. And it's pretty stiff. The Eclipse 3 is probably a little stiffer. So a lot of people go with the Impact because they want the lightweight. Can you string ahead for me? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Maverick has the 3D printed ball stop. It's interesting, kind of sticky. So we're on Pro Start 2027 blue. I don't know. I don't know. Pro Start 2027. Is the focus good? Yeah, focus is good. Best goalie shaft. I mean, a lot of goalies use a 30-inch shaft. If you're a goalie wants to use a 30-inch shaft, the Pro 3 speed is my favorite. Still waiting on Ryan Smith replica. Yeah, we did a season highlights. We didn't do that. Yeah, Jared Newman does use the arm pads, uses the pole, and uses a Delta. Yeah, Caldroni's an inside lacrosse 5-star, not an NLF. Maybe NLF upgraded him. Plays at IMG. Yo, follow me back. PL semifinal predictions. I don't know. I haven't looked at the matchups yet. You can't get dyed ions on our website. Any new D heads? Not super soon. Our next head's an offensive head. New long poles. Yeah, we have a pole release this fall, or a shaft release that's going to include long poles.
It said Ford bundle. I thought maybe that.
Thoughts on advanced NDP? No particular thoughts. I've filmed advanced teams before. Pretty good. What's later? The focus of the Saitai X. I think the Saitai X is I believe it's their heavy model. So the focus is lighter than the Saitai X, if I'm right. And that is their like beefy model. I don't remember exactly where his shooting strings are. To look. Okay, so they're down. I should try to make more vids like the thrift store one. Yeah, we will make more videos like that. That one was really fun to make. More challenges. Content with Greg Gorellian. Yeah, we need to meet up with the Beast. I haven't seen the Beast in a long time. What mesh does Spalina use? I really have no clue. I don't know if I'm not sure if Gate has mesh or not. Do you still use one goalie string? My newest stick does not have one string, but I have in the past used one goalie string, just done a one string on the whole thing. Kind of nice. What do you think of the red? I like the red. I like the red. My favorite color is probably the orange. What is better to play, NLF or PLC? I don't know. I think NLF is probably still a little bigger and better, but they're very close. It's kind of just split right down the middle. Deep hole with a lightweight shaft. I mean, a lot of people like the Pro 3 defense. Will you do anything for box lacrosse? Yeah, we're NLL sponsor this year. We've got a cool box release coming out. This is for James Holborough. Just got named number 1 in 2027 class. We tried the RC1 and the N20. I think I reviewed the RC1 a long time ago. I can't remember, honestly. Yeah, neon green and navy, Gavin, is the colors we're doing on this. Sweet Lax Upstate colors. All right, there we have it. Finished product. This is the head and pocket setup James Harbaugh uses. This is the Ion with Neon Green Hero 4. This is a pocket I've strung for a bunch of guys. Lucas Garcia, 5-star from Brunswick. Leo Hoffman, a 5-star that was from Brunswick, now at UPenn, all use this same exact pattern in the Ion. So it's all done. We'll try and do this for a couple other 5-stars if you guys want to see their pockets. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a great Labor Day weekend.